Hi everybody, today I'm going to be sharing with you the new Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. I am so sorry I have been absent for quite some time on my channel. I'm actually going through some not very nice health issues at the moment, but I will be making a video about that and catching you up on that, because I do have a little room tour of my makeup room because my lovely husband decorated for me to cheer me up, and he's made a wonderful job and I can't wait to share it with you. There's just a few things that I kind of want to get finished in the room with regards to just a few pictures and stuff. So once those pictures arrive and they're framed up and hung, then I am ready to show you the room. And I'm really excited to share it with you. So I'm not on camera today because I'm still not well. I'm not feeling at all well and I look absolutely horrendous. My roots are like about 4 inches long because I haven't been able to go to the hairdressers just because I just physically wouldn't be able to sit in the chair. But I'm going to stop waffling on and boring you with all that because I am going to make a video about it, and I'm actually here to share with you was that proper English? I don't know. I'm here today to share the new Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. Very excited about this, just because I am a huge Gwen Stefani fan and I was excited to see that she'd be releasing something. Now, a lot of people have kind of been disappointed because there's a fair few neutrals in here, but what you do have to bear in mind is this was actually created by Gwen. She picked out these 15 shades herself, and there are 12 new shades in here and 3 from the permanent line. So these are shades that Gwen would wear herself, and if you Google Gwen and check her out, for the most part Gwen does have a very simple makeup look, very nude eye, and there's just a few little pops of colour here and there. So this palette reflects what Gwen would actually wear. So if you're not a Gwen fan, or you're not a fan of Gwen's look and you already have a ton of other naked palettes, then you might not want to invest in this. But the fact it's got 12 brand new shades in here and that there are 5 matte shades in here, which I think is great out of a 15 shade palette, I think that's really good. So the packaging itself is very signature Gwen. If you have a look at some of the stuff from Gwen's line, Lamb, there's a lot of these sort of stripes and kind of Greek, like I've got a bracelet of there and it's kind of like the Greek symbols, like the L's all fixed together like Greek tiles. This is very Gwen, totally Gwen. And on the front here it's got this thing that just says UD Gwen Stefani. It looks like a little metal plate, and this actually kind of mirrors what the palette looks like inside. On the back, as always, you do have a representation of the 15 shades that are in this palette. And let's open it. So this is the palette itself. You know, I'm not a huge fan of gold, but I don't mind so much in this. I know it's still a yellow gold, but I don't know, it still looks pretty classy to me. A lot of people were like, oh my goodness, this kind of bothers me that these dots don't like represent the shades inside. Like maybe if they'd done 3 sets of dots, 5 on each, so it like represented what was inside the palette. But quite honest, that doesn't bother me because this is just a very Gwen sort of look, I think. And then it's got an actual metal plate here and it says UD Gwen Stefani. I love this. This is really nice detail, really lovely packaging, very sturdy, and it's got a magnetic closure and it's got the usual UD bump on the back. So that's what the palette looks like. And then when you open it up, it's got a huge mirror. Hi. And on the mirror, it's got magics in the makeup. I'll zoom in on that for you. There it is there. And I love that little detail because that's actually a Gwen song. And yeah, Google it. The lyrics are fairly interesting, actually. Okay, so on to the palette itself. So you have 15 shades, as I said. 12 of them were created by Gwen herself and 3 of them are favourites from the permanent line that Gwen actually uses. It's all set in this kind of nice black casing at the back, and it does have the names above the shadows, so that's really good as always. And I'm going to swatch all of these shadows for you, but we'll just quickly go over them. So first you've got Blonde, because Gwen is blonde. You've got Bathwater, which is a song. Then you've got Skimp, which is from the permanent line. Steady, which I believe that's from the song Rock Steady. Then you've got Punk, which is the genre that Gwen actually started out in. She started out in punk, hence the kind of No Doubt, which is kind of punk pop in my opinion. Then you've got Baby. Baby is a name of one of her dancers. They're called Love, Angel, Music and Baby. They're the sort of inspiration for the perfumes. You know, I collect the perfumes. One of them's called Baby, and also B is for the B in Lamb, which is the name of her fashion line, which is Lamb, Lamb, Love, Angel, Music, Baby. So that's what Baby is, and it's gorgeous, that colour. I haven't swatched it yet. So I'm just saying it's gorgeous from seeing other people's swatches, because as you can see, this is brand new and totally unswatched. Then the next shade is Anaheim. Is it Anaheim? Yes, that's where Gwen grew up. Then you've got Stark. Sorry, it's difficult to read through the camera. Stark, which is another permanent line shade. Then you've got Zone from the song Danger Zone. Then you've got Serious, which is another song, which is a Gwen song. Whereas I think Danger Zone is a No Doubt song. Then you've got Pop, because that's what she's more known for now, the music genre she's known by now. Harajuku, because obviously she's very inspired by Harajuku fashion, and she had a Harajuku Lover range. Then you've got Danger. Now, the Urban Decay kind of say that that's because everybody needs a little bit of danger, but I'm wondering whether that's from the song Danger Zone. I'm not entirely sure, but it's beautiful nonetheless. Then you've got 1987, which I believe is when her career launched. And then you've got Blackout, which is another permanent line shade, which is an amazing black. So that's all the 15 shades, and I'm going to get the swatching. As you can see, they are lovely pigmentation and really, really nice colours. Now, I have seen a couple of reviews, Vintage Otaki and X-Spark, which have said this is probably best suited for pale skins. I have to say, really, really disagree with that, and it's not often I do because I love both those ladies, but to be fair, quite a few of these shades are really pale. You've got this one in the bottom, which is really pale, this one, and then 4 in the top. So I actually think that medium skin tones would probably do really well with this, even to dark skin tones, because there's not that many dark tones in there. I suppose it depends on the kind of eye look that you want to achieve. I love them still. I think they're beautiful. I mean, Blonde is gorgeous. It's a very pale pink. And then Bathwater is kind of a very pale, so it's a gold, but it's not one of those yellow golds. So that's this one here, a very pale gold, which is really pretty and shimmery. And then you've got, I need the palette over here. Then you've got Stark, which is a matte. It's kind of just a peach shade. Really, really nice, nonetheless. Then you have got Steady, which is kind of a rose gold coppery shade, and then Punk, which is, it's supposed to be like, kind of looks almost burgundy, but on my skin tone it's kind of a dark red based brown. Moving on to the next level, you've got Baby. This is supposed to be like a pale pink shimmer, but it's more of a peachy pink, I think, on my fair skin. Then Anaheim, which is just kind of a, it's supposed to be cool, but to me that does not look cool. It's definitely got some warmth to it, but it's really, really beautiful, warm taupe, light taupe kind of crease shade for me. Absolutely gorgeous. Then you've got Stark, which is kind of a true peach. And then you've got Zone. Zone is this darker brown, which I feel is more cool tone than the other one. For me, that's kind of a cool tone, slightly darker taupe. And then on the end there, you've got Serious, which is kind of a charcoal grey with some shimmer in it. The shimmer doesn't last though, as you can see, it almost comes off like a matte. That is not one of the matte shades in this palette, because in this palette you've got Skimp, Stark, Anaheim, Zone and Blackout as your matte shades. I'll show them to you in a moment. But to be fair, Serious comes out as a matte as well, so I would say there's 6 because the shimmer does not stick and I've got primer on, so... Moving into the next line, moving into the last line, you've got Pop, which is a very beautiful glittery champagne shimmer. Cannot wait to use that one. Then you've got Harajuku, which is a pale blue based bubblegum pink. Then Danger, which is a black based, I can't talk today. Danger, which is a black based blue, so it's got a very dark, I would say navy to black undertone, and then it's got this cobalt blue shimmer on the top. Then you've got, can say that. Then you've got 1987, which is a true gold, so that's actually really pretty. And then Blackout, which is a permanent shade, which is a matte black, which is amazing. So really, really love these shades, and I said I would point out the mattes to you. Actually, Skimp is not a matte, sorry, I lied. So you've got Punk, which is a matte, then you've got your middle three, Anaheim, Stark and Zone, they're mattes. As I said, Serious is supposed to be shimmery, but the shimmer just drops straight out, so I'd say that's more of a charcoal matte shade on me. I don't know, maybe if I used a different base this shimmer might stick better, but to me that's a matte. And then Blackout of course is a matte. So to me I've got these 3 here, which is quite nice, the 3 end shades, the darker smokier shades that you can use to smoke out your outer eye corner, really great. And then 3 here that are really nice for crease shades. And then everything else in here is shimmery, so... really, really beautiful. I love this palette. I was always going to get this one, even though it's got some naked shades, because in fairness, although it's got naked shades, it's got different ones. And I mean, this shade here is so stunning, and I love the 2 crease shades here, and I love Punk. So it has got a lot of difference to the actual naked palettes for me. There's a mix of warm and cools, and there's a lot of really nice highlight shades in there, and of course you've got Blackout to do your lining shades with, and then you've got your 2 little pops of colour, your blue and your pink. So yeah, I think it's a really impressive palette. I'm a Gwen fan anyway, so I was always going to get this. And yes, I'm a crazy Urban Decay collector lady as well. But no, for me, this is just really worth every penny. It's a gorgeous palette, and I really, really like it. And I love, as I say, how they swatched. Now, I've swatched on top of Monu today, not Urban Decay Primer Potion, and because I don't know where it is. I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah. That's what they all look like, and they're really beautiful. The light is washing them out slightly here because it is bright. I'm just using natural daylight, and then I've got a lamp on over here. I'll turn the lamp off so we can just get natural daylight for you. But this is what they look like in natural daylight. That pink wasn't very strong. I think that I'd probably like to maybe put a bit more over it. Yeah, I think this pink is just going to be one that you really, really have got to layer. It just doesn't seem to have a lot of strength to it, but it is a nice shade. So that's the colours, that's the palette. The only other thing that came with it is there are going to be some lipsticks released next spring. I haven't opened these, I'm not going to open these and swatch these on the video, but these are the Gwen lipsticks. The packaging looks really nice. I'm definitely going to get some of these. You've got Rocksteady, which is a dark red, 714, I think that is, which is a bright red. You've got a natural pink, which this one's a sheer though. This is Ex-Girlfriend. And then you've got this one called Firebird, which is kind of a fuchsia with a very strong blue tone to it. And then there are some more shades that are listed on the back also. So I think altogether there are 8 shades altogether, but I think 2 of them are sheer, and I'll definitely be skipping out on those ones, but I do think I will be investing in the mattes. So that's it. So no primer potion, no liner, no brush with this, but that's fine. It retails for £40. It is a limited edition palette. I got mine from urbandecay.co.uk, but you can also get this on Feel Unique as well if you want to. Both offer really great fast shipping. I did get this within, I think, 3 days, so thought that was really impressive. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video as always. Do watch out for some more videos coming up. Please do stick with me while I'm not well. I will be getting back to videos. I have a long list of things that I want to film. So I will be planning on getting back to videos soon. As I said, I will have an explanation video up about my health. I will do a room tour. And if anybody has any requests for videos they'd like to see coming up, please do stick with me because I really appreciate that. I just thought I would lose subscribers while I was missing. Luckily, I haven't, but I really don't want to lose anybody, so please do stick with me. But I did get the 1800 mark, which I'm really excited about, and it means a lot to me. So thanks as always for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are and whatever you're doing. I'm going to love and leave you and see you in my next video. Bye, guys. And I hope...
He bit me too.
Go put your dishes in the sink. And take them with you. I don't even know what I was saying.
You were talking about your videos about